Oh, hello. I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot. I thought I was about to do an Aries reading. I don't know. This might be a random specific. Oh, I'm feeling so romantic. This is an Aries reading and someone's madly in love with an Aries. It's a random specific. Alright. If an Aries card comes out, I know this is like an Aries reading. If not, I'll do Aries after this. Sorry, Aries, you're coming. Nope. Okay, so this is a random specific. Someone is in love with you. Whoever you are. Oh, someone's in love with you. I can feel it. I can feel it in my cold, dead heart. Someone is absolutely falling in love with you. They can't stop thinking about you. They can't stop looking at you. Oh, oh, I can feel it. Oh, they just love you. Who are you? What am I talking about here? hmm. So you're somebody who is a hard worker. You're a very balanced person. They see you as someone who has been working hard to stay on your path. It's like you've balanced your dark and your light. You have tamed the wild beast within. You know, your duality. You know, you're self-aware about that. You're not a hypocrite. You know how to work with others and you know how to inspire others. Oh. Hmm. Maybe this is somebody that you walked away from in the past. You walked towards your own joy and your own happiness. Why? What was going on with them? Okay. So, whoever this person is that, oh God. Oh my God, I wish I knew how to edit. I'm just getting really emotional all of a sudden. It's like they had a lot of karma that they had to deal with. They made a lot of decisions that they didn't want you to have to deal with. Like, they love you so much that they knew they were kind of in the middle of a storm and they wouldn't have been able to protect you from it like they wanted to, like they know you deserve. Like, and I don't know, maybe it wasn't the right decision. Maybe they feel like maybe they didn't make the right decision. Like maybe something happened, and it wasn't good. Maybe it was really bad. And they're still blaming themselves. Oh God, I need a tissue. Hold on. Okay, so this is definitely someone from your past that you never ever considered. A, that they still thought about you, B, that they still loved you, and C, that they always secretly hoped to get back together with you. You thought this was done. When you walked away from them or when it ended, it was with like a fierce finality, like a violent ending. It hurt. And you bled for a long time. And there's still some residual, I'm sure, trauma from that. But you worked hard, like this person knows that you did. They saw you pick yourself back up and kind of build something out of nothing. They're very proud of you for that. They see that You're an independent person. Any issues with codependency of the past you've worked through, you're a very sturdy, like we were saying, you're very self aware. You're not a hypocrite. It's like something about your self sufficiency is really attractive to them. And they can't help but melt when they think of you. It's like there was always a little fire burning for you in their heart. And they want to know if there's still maybe a little spark in yours for them. I swear to God, if I cry again. Sorry. Apologies. It's a very tender subject, whatever it is. I'm about to be really nosy here. How do they feel about you? I mean, how do you feel about them? Is there still a small fire burning somewhere in your heart? And I feel so romantic, like overly emotional. It would have to be like a whole new situation, like a whole new life. And it would never be the same. It's almost like how you feel is like you can't trust them right now. Like they would have to be like reborn, reincarnated as, their very best self, really showing up in their true power for you to even consider it. And even still, then you would never, I mean, not never, right now as it is, as things were left, maybe there was a betrayal there, and that's maybe why they feel guilty enough to not come forth, because they realize that you deserve better than that. And so you might not really trust them right now. There's something that they wanted to say that they didn't say. What is it? Oh, God. They were very stupid. They were very delusional. They believed someone's lies, or for some, they were an alcoholic, drug addict, or an alcoholic, and they were unable to show up for you. They were selfish. Like, that's what you are if you're an alcoholic. You're selfish. Like, that's to be how I know, right? It's impossible for you to be a good person. And if someone's listening to this and you're getting offended, don't mean to offend you. I was an alcoholic. Right, the only way to be a good person is to quit drinking. You can't be an alcoholic and be a good person. I mean, you can function, but you could never really show up as a loving partner. And if that's not it, they were just delusional about something in the situation, and they made the wrong decision, or they waited too long, or they had delusions of grandeur that you would wait forever. But the truth is, what they want to tell you is that you made them so very happy. That the happiest they've ever been in their life, the most joy they've ever felt, like a child on a naked baby in the sunshine riding a unicorn, like in blooming flowers. Snapshots of joy that they'll remember for the rest of their existence. Like those moments, that was with you. And maybe you had no idea because they never told you. Is that it? I don't know whether to laugh or cry. They feel like you two didn't get a fair shot. That there was like a great injustice done to you as a couple, as lovers. And their soul, it's like they know that they didn't necessarily do the right thing, or maybe you both didn't do the right thing, or there is no right thing. Because I'm almost seeing the way that they are understanding it now is that you had it coming from both sides. Like there were. Hold on. Yeah, something with a conventional institution, the way things were, or one of y'all was married. Oh my gosh. Was one of y'all married? And that's why you couldn't be together? Or it's like there was an arranged marriage or something because of this very antiquated way of viewing, what love is, what relationship is, what marriage is. And it was incredibly restricted, or you were restricted, or an institution like that literally destroyed this relationship. And their soul is not going to rest until they feel like until you guys get the fair chance to be together. Like they feel like you deserve justice for what happened. They feel like you as a couple, as this dynamic duo, because at one time or another you chose each other, like it was the hand of God or fate or something that you came together. Maybe you were very, very different. Is that it? Let me be more nosy. Maybe you were very different, and it was like just the perfect combination to be too much of a threat to the local authority or something. Maybe you together made very, very powerful children or something, if you want to look at that metaphorically, or like as mythology. It's like a god and a goddess who were never supposed to meet or know each other, fall in love, who have different consorts. Oh gosh, yeah. God, it was never even really able to get off its feet. Like its true potential. It was like you were fighting. God, it's like you had to fight for every second. Maybe for some of you, you had to literally hide it. It had to be secret. Maybe it got found out. I don't know, but uh, maybe it just was completely out of your hands. Okay. God. Temperance and whatever happened, it was big and it was explosive, and they want justice for you. They want justice for you two together. They want justice for themselves. They want justice for the world. They want to make peace with you, even if you won't take them back right now. They want to make peace with you. And it's like they won't be able to sleep at night. They won't be able to rest until they know, at the very least, that you would be their friend or try and meet them halfway with making peace. They see you as their empress. Like you're the one that got away. And if there's a part of them that will accept somehow, as much as it breaks their heart, that you will never look at them the same, they still think of you the same. You're the queen of the world to them. You're the most beautiful thing in existence. You make them feel beautiful. With just the blink of your eyes, with an expression on your face, you can make them feel like the sexiest, most desirable thing on the planet. And they think you are. And they want to marry you and have your children and all of this, and they feel like you never got a fair shake. But they understand why you are in this cold, austere, critical frame of mind when it comes to this relationship. But they are thinking of you, and they would love more than anything to at least know that you will accept some sort of peace offering or accept a grace period where you don't think of them as an enemy, if you ever did. Do you? Because you... Hmm. It seems like I feel like you don't want to get your hopes up. Like, you don't want to get your hopes up. Like, you feel like you're in a position of being able to see clearly. You have your independence. You're feeling strong. You kind of felt like maybe you were gullible with them, that there was something that happened, or maybe they lied to you and you were gullible and you feel like they played you, or like they don't respect you. But they do respect you. So what should you do? Let's get down to brass tacks here. What should you do? Oh boy. What to do, what not to do. 10 of Cups. This is the idea of that being with them and having their children and falling asleep with them at night bring you joy, then that's what you should do. And at the very least, allow a period of grace for them to not be your enemy in your head anymore. What not to do. Pain, misery, broken heart. Don't focus on the broken heart. And if there's any part of you that still feels wounded, don't retaliate or try to argue or hurt them back. This is like choose joy and happiness and peace. There's two roads you could go down. One will bring you more heartbreak and one will bring you more happiness with this person. Yeah. That you love them is the truth. It's like carrying this broken heart, this burden, without even talking to them about it or admitting how betrayed you felt or how physically painful, hard, and overwhelming it was, how it destroyed everything for you in one way or another. At the end of the day, the truth is you love them and you still feel like you didn't get a fair shot, like something came between you, like the full potential was never able to be realized, that whatever ended in that violent, shocking way, like that can't be the end of your story. That can't be the end. So the advice here would be, if you can't let yourself trust them right now, at least admit the truth to yourself this week, because this is timeless reading whenever you find this. And life isn't a movie, it's not a romantic comedy. Pain is pain, and we work things out slowly with baby steps. So maybe the advice this week, whenever you find it, is just admit the truth to yourself. And it's that you love them. And somewhere deep down inside you wonder what would have happened if you hadn't have been torn apart that way, or whatever that was, this institution, old way of thinking that seemed to be out of your hands. Maybe it was more out of their hands than you know. Or maybe there was more betrayal than you know. But whatever happened, there was a delusion there. Maybe they were even under a spell. Someone was doing black magic on them or something, and that's why they feel so betrayed, like there was such an injustice done. But I think you both feel that way, that there was such an injustice done. And you make each other happy. You feel like little kids again, together. Little happy naked babies riding unicorns. And you bring out the best in each other. If all those things are true, it's fate for you to be together. And maybe the baby step right now is just to admit that there is a small flame still burning inside for them. And maybe way more than that. And all you have to do is say it out loud. For you to push past this resistance, this broken heart that never went away. Maybe just admitting the truth is going to open that door. Bottom line here. Oh my God. If you two really wanted to make this happen in this lifetime, like not even in the next lifetime, you could make this happen. You are a power couple. You are a dynamic duo. You do make each other happy. And both of you are, I think, charismatic and dynamic. I think you're both intelligent, and practical when it comes to love. But you both have this secret longing to kind of get married and right off into the sunset together, and that's really beautiful. Let me see about this ladybug. I just got this deck. Untamed Oracle. Untamed Elemental Oracle, my bad. There are some conversations that need to be had. But whatever was going on in the past where you two maybe didn't have the power to come together, you do now. If you want to make this happen, you can. You have the power. You have the authority. And deep down inside, you both want each other to make that commitment. And maybe you did back then and you couldn't admit it, or you wouldn't admit it, or they wouldn't or couldn't. And maybe that was the bad decision. And maybe that's what they regret, is that they never said, I love you. You make me happy. I want to marry you. I want you to have my children, and I want to grow old with you. So if there's a part of you that's still feels beautiful and sexy and fertile. You feel creative around them. The sum is greater than the parts. So beautiful, strong, healthy children, an abundant future, financial stability, generational wealth and abundance. You could make that happen. Distant future, baby steps is just admitting that there's a part of you that still loves them and still wants that and feels like you didn't get a fair shake. And what if? And the gold at the end of that rainbow is true love. That's what we live for. This is what we live for. So to pass it up because it was so painful, I think might be a mistake. But that doesn't mean that you have to go stand outside their house in the rain with a boombox. Like, this isn't a movie. It can be baby steps. And if it's a delicate subject, then it's all right to take it slow. But if there's still a flame that's burning inside for them, it's time to admit it and maybe reach out, or at least accept it if they do. Okay? I'm going to leave it there. This is a random specific. I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot, and I'll see you for the next one, okay? Bye-bye.